What's up, guys? My name is Ryan Patrick. I'm the host of New Joke City. We're here in the Big Apple trying to find the next up-and-coming comedian and what their process is from finding material on the streets and taking it to the stage. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and make sure you keep an eye out for our YouTube page.
Do you have like a 70s beat, like a 70s porno beat? Yes. Give me that. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I can see you guys. Yeah. He knows his 70s porn, doesn't he?
I felt good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It only took 20 times. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to New Joke City. I'm your host, Ryan Patrick, and today we are in Union Square Park. We are interviewing all of the up-and-coming comedians in the city, and actually we have a guest coming straight out of Buffalo, Gian Misso. What are we doing over here?
And you're 16
Are you guys selling Oreos?
for your basketball team. Hold on.
That is
How many?
hustle.
I'm buying Oreos right now. How many Oreos you want?
You guys are selling Oreos for your basketball team?
What are you really
Nice.
selling them for? You can be honest. Like you're not really. Let me get. What's $20 worth of Oreo? Let me call you back. I love you. But what are we working with?
Gian Misso, comedian and giving back to the Hoboken community.
$3 for 20. All right. Five.
Beautiful.
Thank you. What's your name so I remember you when you about Jahin?
Word.
Yeah, well, I thank you for sharing that. Like,
Yo, good looks on the Oreos.
All right, man. Good luck.
Yo, good luck with the hustle, all right? See you guys.
All right, I'm selling Oreos.
Gian, what's going on, man? How you been?
Yo, thank you for not catfishing me, by the way. I thought you were too pretty to be real. Then you met you on the internet. Now we're here with Oreos in our hand.
Now we're here. You come from Buffalo, and now we're in New York City. How's it feel?
New York City. It feels surreal, and it's like nothing's changed except for some more fear. A little like 200 extra milligrams of fear.
Yeah.
But
how different? I mean, obviously, you've been into the city before. Buffalo is a long ways away. But how's the New York City scene compare to Buffalo?
How does the New York City scene compare to Buffalo?
Yeah.
That is a great question, Ryan. And to give you an honest answer, do you know what Buffalo is?
I do not know what Buffalo is at all. I'm sure everybody outside of Buffalo doesn't know what Buffalo
You just asked me what's the difference between a Ford F-150 and a Tonka truck? Tonka truck you could fuck around and no one would really you could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And
so
you can't. Well, that's the thing. Like, that's a beautiful thing about Buffalo. You could really do whatever you want. No one's gonna give you a shit. Here in New York, like, people are really watching you. This is the fucking mecca. In Buffalo, it's like the laboratory. You could I should be banned. And I get all my banning out. Like, a lot of good experience from being in Buffalo because no one gives a fuck who you are because you're in fucking Buffalo.
Yeah, you were right. New York City.
You see that?
Dangerous. Coming at you, always on your toes.
It's a bird. It was
Welcome to New York City.
I got my COVID vaccine. I didn't get my rabies vaccine. I don't know. Well, I'm sorry. It's nothing.
It came out of nowhere.
And I should be hyping it up more, but that thing attacked my face, and I'm glad that shit was on. It was a full-on attack.
It was full. So
welcome to New York,
Gian. The one thing that we like to talk with comedians that are the up and coming, that are always putting in work, trying to hustle. What's your origin story? When did you know you wanted to be a comic? When did you do your first set? That's kind of what I'm interested in. I see you putting out not only stand-up sets but sketches. But where did it all start? Where did it all come from?
Well, it all came from Lake Forest Montessori School in New Orleans, East Louisiana, Ryan. I was the only white boy in that motherfucker, and my mom was the fucking gifted resource teacher. All black dudes, I thought I was a black dude. R. Kelly, 97, Space Jam, hottest fucking thing to come out that summer was the I Believe I Could Fly talent show, 97. I was 7 years old. I wanted to dribble the basketball and fucking sing I Believe I Could Fly by R. Kelly. But I got schooled at the lunch table. All the dudes and girls were like, yo, you realize you can't do that. Andre's doing that and you're white. You could have to do magic and comedy. Pick a fucking poison. So I went to the library, got a fucking magic book. That shit was too hard. Did the comedy thing, and I was feeling all these emotions at 7 years old. Like, oh, what's my lot in life? Like, what am I gonna do? Everybody's got a thing to do. Like, what's my thing? Like, really? That talent show had a lot of pressure on me in a way. It was just like everybody was talking about like what the fuck they were gonna do and who they were, expressing who they are and shit like that. And like I thought I was a basketball player, but I got shown that I can't do that, and I bought into that shit. And like I even like went through areas of depression. Like I'm not gonna do fucking comedy. I was 7 years old. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing it. And like I can't. It's too much. And then like fucking Star Wars came out that week, and my mom took me out because they had the reboot. And then like we went to Office Depot, and she saw a fucking garbage can. And later that night, I had like earmuffs, and I was like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'm your only hope. And my mom got a kick out of that. I put the fucking garbage can and my mom on my head, and she was like, just say, Luke, I'm your father. And I fucking, the next day when I fucking did that shit, I was so scared, and I hated my life. I had suicidal thoughts at 7 years old and shit. Like I hated everything. Like kind of how I feel now, but like at 7 years old, I was just like, this is fucking stupid. I hate my life. Why am I fucking here? Yeah. I had this thing on my head, and like I had the microphone, and I was just like, Luke, I'm your father. Yeah. And then like the host's son comes through, and they put it in my thing, and then in that moment, I fucking screamed like, Luke, I am your father! Like I had a temper tantrum. I'm talking about a time I did that in real time. I just had to do it for the story's sake.
Tell them.
Well, the people were just really concerned.
It's alright.
But I screamed it like harder than that. It was like a scream. It was like I was like yelling, like really, like a temper tantrum. And then it fucking got like a roar of laughter.
So it all started. So you pretty much got forced. Here, do you want me to take some of those?
Yeah, here.
Here. This is my traveling circus. So it pretty much, you almost pretty much got forced into doing stand-up comedy. Well, not forced, but peer pressured into doing stand-up. Some form of comedy in front of everybody.
Yeah, and it was almost like on a level where it was like I felt like it was peer pressure, but it was also like I felt more pressure because like it really felt like that was all you could do. Like those dudes that are selling these things, it's like all you think about in those fucking time when you're in that like type of environment. It's like, how am I gonna get out of here? Or who the fuck? Like, what's my thing? Yeah. Basketball, rap. That's what they're about. Like I asked them, where's it, rap or basketball? They're like basketball. We used to be rap, but now it's basketball. Yeah. They're hustling that shit. And like for me, it's just like that's my thing. That's like my dream. Like that's my basketball NBA. It's like comedy. Like it's like in me. It's like I've seen the people like me do comedy and like work their way. Like you know when you do it too, you feel like that's me.
Yeah, you feel.
And then like they go up and like you feel the go up too when you work harder and shit. And
so I find that's wild though, because such a traumatic event in your childhood to the point where you were even having suicidal thoughts almost gave you your path.
Yeah.
Right? Which is, I mean, that's where a lot of comedy comes from, trauma.
Thank you so much for coming in. I think we're making great progress. But I do think that we could work better at communicating.
I can't communicate with you. I can't help you because I don't think you can help me because like you don't know how it feels to be hated.
Whoa,
like hated, like really hated. You don't know
calm down.
How it feels to be me.
Help me understand how you're feeling. I mean, that can't possibly be true. Do they tell you that?
What? I mean, are you? Yeah, that's why I'm here. We did the form. Yes, people tell me that they hate me. I get telegrams.
Telegrams?
I get telegrams that people tell me that why would they go through the trouble of the telegram just to say that they hate me? I literally get, hey, I hate you. Stop. I think I know how you feel.
You don't know how it feels.
You don't know how it feels
to be me.
You know, let's fast forward a couple more years after that event. Was there any more comedy, or did you do any more styles of just performing on stage?
I was Mr. Bundles and Annie.
That's a pretty pivotal role in Annie, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I just fucked around and, I didn't think I could fucking do it. Like, I just saw people, like, I just thought that I had to be born into it and be around a family that did it and shit like that.
I
You
know.
know those creative blocks we talk about all the fucking time? Like,
Yeah, dude.
So I didn't do as much, but whenever there was like an open mic or a talent show or like a school thing, I was always trying to fucking do that. I did improv. I started improv with my mom in like 2011, like after I had a hard time, and we both fucking did that. And let's get the fuck out of here.
Would you say your mom was pretty influential with that stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Like, my mom is the reason why I'm funny. I actually haven't figured out, like, do you ever try to like figure out like what, like how you got the funny DNA and shit like that? Damn, we really are.
I know.
I would. Yeah, like, it really comes down to like my mom's side of the family.
Really?
My dad's side's more serious, but like my grandmother on my dad's side was super funny. I think the people who are like the hardest workers and shit like can be the funniest people. Like, the hardest work, my mom works her ass off, and yeah, like, she's a single mom and she did the fucking teacher job, as we all know, fucking blows. And that's what stand-up, in a way, there's similarities. Like, you're there by yourself and the shit blows half the time.
Because you're up there by yourself.
Yeah.
When you try
So,
to either teach or get a reaction or trying to influence an audience in some kind of way.
Yeah, in a way, she taught me stand-up by doing her shit standalone, being a single mom and standing up, like doing her thing in front of the class and shit like that.
So did she come out and see you perform?
Oh yeah, like, that's how I know my mom fucks with me, because she doesn't fuck with me. She's always like, you can, I don't know. Like, even when I kill, she'll be like, well, other people have opinions. Like I'll be like, but I killed. And she'll be like, well, that's their opinion. But she'll be like, you killed, whatever.
Really?
She's got we got, like, our family, we have a high tolerance for, like, we really, like, we're super critical with humor. And
That's, I mean, I feel like that's huge though, because not many people have that kind of, it's almost like a mentor almost. Like, she knows she can expect more and that the bar is set high for you.
yeah, she doesn't want me to do this because she doesn't believe I am like the people that she's seen, like, who could do it, like, in our family and stuff, who are like bigger and better. Like, I'm really fucking shy, like, compared to like the people who like who seem to be the winners, who could, like, when people are like, oh, you should do comedy, and those are always the loud ones. And I don't know, just in my family, like, I'm like this small one and like shy, and everyone else is like cracking the joke. I feel like when I'm with them, like, I can't even be funny. I can't even tell a joke. I'm like, what is a joke? What are jokes? Oh my god, like.
Well, I mean, like, when it comes to the joke telling, for you, is it, do you write a lot? Do you get your material from personal experiences, or like, are you, what's going on in the world, or do you just kind of get on stage and riff? Like, how do you create content and jokes? Like, what's your process?
My process is every fucking thing. Everything you could possibly do, I'm fucking doing it. Whether it's doing it fast, doing it slow, writing shit 30 minutes, throwing it out, and then you really start writing, and then you really get the fucking thing in, and then like, also, but it's also a taste of like getting out and meeting friends and like trying to like document. Like, I used to be big into like anything that got a laugh, I would just fucking write it down. I don't give a fuck what it was. I don't care if it was a mistake laugh. Like, I would write it down, and like it just, I'm trying to get to that point, like what we're having right now. Just
getting on stage and just kind of I feel like that's one thing that not a lot of people do, is just in daily conversation, daily life, just taking notes of what gets the laugh. Like, everybody's just trying to sit down and write for an hour, sit down and write for a half hour, and just grind it out. But I think that's one of the most genuine things you can do.
And one thing that's helped me out with the work is realizing like what real working men, like plumbers and people who work in workshops, what they do is like they got a couch, they got a fridge, they got break time. It's essential. Like I'm getting more into like the breaks and shit. Like when I plan work, it's like if it's work, if you're really doing work, you'll have breaks. You'll have like, you're really showing up, you clock in 7, you do it, and then you take your 15-minute smoke break, you're union approved.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into that, like the workmanship of this shit.
So do you hit a lot of mics when you're up in Buffalo?
Well, right now I'm working as a set deck, a set dresser, and it literally is eating my fucking life. I shouldn't say this on camera, but they'll fucking find out. Everyone's gonna find out eventually. But this fucking movie is fucking ridiculous, dude. And I don't even work in movies that often, but like people who are telling me, checks bouncing, director doesn't know what he wants, but I'm running around. We do set after set of like taking down things that we already did, put it back up 5 times. It's crazy. It's insane. The meal penny lease crazy. We're getting all this extra dough, so we shouldn't complain, but it's just ridiculous. So I haven't been hitting up the mics, and I fucking miss them. I've been doing this shit.
But that's good in one sense.
$50 an hour.
I mean, that's solid. I
For
feel like
13 hours a day,
it
every day.
sounds like an experience that you're going to be able to really kind of like dive into.
And I want to get into filmmaking, like we were talking. Like it really comes down to like stand-up. I feel like is the poor man's fucking movie. You're making a movie out there. You're writing, acting, directing. You're doing it all. Like that's my closest thing to actually presenting something like a movie. Like when I really get the acting bit in my shit. In my act, I love it, like to express and showcase these emotions that we fucking feel as humans. We all got it, and I love it because we're not really shown, we hide it. We hide it, but then it really comes out when a comedian or someone talks about it and everyone laughs. Like, the people that are hiding it. Like,
is that what you're trying to do, I guess, in the long run? Like, is that what you want to do? Like, kind of use stand-up as like either a launch pad, generating material for writing movies? Like,
I mean, stand-up is always gonna, it's like a sacred thing. It's like, you're always gonna have that. It's like plan A, B, and C. It's like, like a movie, like, odds are I'm gonna be like getting a movie, like, when I say soon, I'm gonna get a movie within 20 years. Something's gonna fucking happen. I'm just working too. I'm too hot to not. It's gonna fucking happen, and it's also gonna fucking get canceled. They're gonna be like, here's your movie. We halfway shot it. We're done. We use all these labor hours, whatever. It's done. That's gonna happen too, right? And know what's gonna happen? All right, peace. I'm going on the road. I'm going on the road. Like I'm going on the road. Like I got my own movie. It's like your own personal movie. So. To be able to blend, I mean, I've figured out a way to blend both worlds, like stand-up. I do think of, like, a lot of, like, stand-up stories that we see in modern fucking film don't do it right, in my opinion, sometimes, and I would like to...
Like, do you have any scripts that you have that you really want to get out?
Well, my biggest thing I wrote a Mixed Basil script, and it's fucking dope, and I, like, freaked out that I didn't, like, I sent it to somebody, and they're like, this is really good, you should do this, that, third. But like, I didn't do anything after that.
So you wrote a spec script?
Yeah.
And explain to people what a spec script is.
Well, a spec script it's a speculative script. It's a script that is made for a show that's already in production, and they just want to see that you know how to write for that show. The voices, the characters, the da-da-da, but also your own original twist. That's the secret sauce. They want to see like what you have to offer with what they fucking do. So in my shit, I have a lot of trauma-informed information working as a group home direct support provider. So I tackled the side of her children. How are they gonna get like their first, because this was like a speculative, like in the future too.
Yeah.
So the future is like them just getting like 5, 6, 7. So and they're like making sense of their mom being a comedian, and, like, you know. And,
no, that's actually that definitely has a big.
That's a good example of a spec script and how you go about doing it. Like that's me, that's my life. And I'm adding that to the fucking table of something that I've already dressed table. Yeah. It's like you're bringing a potluck, and it's got to fit in.
Do you recommend a lot of comedians do that?
I mean, if you want to, do it. And I think that I got that out of the way, started to do another thing, and I have other shit. I'm not going to do the spec shit. I'm going to do original shit.
Well, you know what, Gian? I feel like I've learned a ton about you, your creative process, where stand-up kind of all started with you. I think
We didn't talk about skateboarding.
we didn't talk about skateboarding, but after stand-up, I think we should go next. But until then, why don't we see what you got with stand-up?
All right, let's do what we
Let's
got.
do it. Let's go. New York City, what is up, everybody? How we doing? Make some noise for yourselves and make some noise for the pigeons. Yes, big round of applause. This is great. Everybody's worried about COVID, but we got bird flu to worry about. What's going on, guys? My name is Ryan Patrick. I am the host of New Joke City. How we doing? Feeling good? Feeling great? What do you guys got? You feel great. That's all that matters. Guys, thanks so much for listening to us right now. We are just hanging out in Union Square Park. I'm a big animal lover. Whew. Wow, all right. This is good stuff. I feel like I'm in a music video. I feel like I'm in an R. Kelly music video right now. Anyone else? No? This is great. This is so good. It's nice. This is way different than Washington Square Park, right? Have you guys ever been there, Washington Square Park? This is so much calmer, nicer. Nobody's yelling slurs at anybody. We don't have people running marathons around a fountain. This is just a lot easier. What's up? Well, you get a picture of me or the pigeons? Oh, okay, word. Are you guys parents by any chance? Are you? No? Do you? Nice, dude. That's good stuff. It's fun, man. Being a parent, it's once you have one, the one thing you gotta remember is people are always gonna ask when the second one is coming. And it's super, super annoying because they're like, oh, do you want a boy? Do you want a girl? And I'm like, honestly, I'm just happy having sex. I don't even care. Just happy to be there, you know? There we go. I'm just dishing out life lessons in the middle of Union Square Park. This is what I'm destined to do. Once I started shooting this, my wife thought I was actually coming into the city and cheating on her. And then I showed her video footage and she's like, whoa, you were better off cheating on me. It is awesome. I'm just living the dream right now. This is comedy. Do we have any stand-up comedy fans? Stand-up comedy fans? No? Comedy's for the birds, right? Oh, I just thought of that on the spot. This is great. Well, I know I do a lot of comedy. We actually have a special guest all the way from Buffalo, New York. Not only is he a comedian, he does sketch, and he is an aspiring director. You will probably see this guy in Hollywood directing films in, I don't know, 5-10 years, depending on if he takes Adderall. I'd say maybe even 3. You never know. But, guys, give a big round of applause coming straight out of Buffalo, the very funny Gian Misso.
Yo, thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you guys, everybody. This is a comedy show. This is what we like to call in the business a gonzo comedy show. You guys didn't know this was going on, but this is going on. Everybody give it up for Pigeon Lady. Can we give it? You just want, now that's how you get herd immunity right there. Right. That is the cure for the Delta variant. New York City pigeons. Have you heard about it? We're giving your free COVID Delta variant shots right here. Oh man, thank you guys for being here in New York City. I love New York City so much. I'm from Buffalo, New York. My name is Gian. I live with my wife and my 2 cats. I'm a 31-year-old man, and I look like Latino Milhouse. As seen on Telemundo's Los Simpsons.
Lisa, mi amor!
So yeah, my name's Gian. It's a derivative of my real name, Giancarlo. But my mom wanted my first name to be shorter so it would be easier for everybody to pronounce. It's not. Gian is spelled G-I-A-N. Some people who gotta read my name off paper are like, finally a short name, Gina! Where's that bad bitch Gina at? Gina! Finally a short name, Diane!
Come on down here, you male version of Diane. Diane. Finally, a short name. Gain. You know the common name Gain. Everybody's gone to school with a gain. Teachers on the first day are always like, oh dear, we've got 3 gains in our class this year. Whoa, Nelly.
I'm a 31-year-old man, and I look like Latino Millhouse. Yeah, I see on Telemundo's Los Simpsons. Sing along, sing the theme song. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, so. Yo, you laugh like a bully, Carey. Shut the fuck up. So y'all doing good? Y'all got your drinks? Everything? Like we all feeling good? Everybody's good? Okay? Alright, can I get a mozzarella stick?
My teacher told me that this is what I was going to be doing in 5th grade. Telling jokes next to a pigeon lady. Yeah, so, yeah, I said I look like Latino Millhouse, but when I take off my glasses, I don't look like that actor who played Chachi from Happy Days, Scott Baio. But I'm originally from New Orleans, so I feel like I come off like a Cajun Scott Baio. A Scott Bayou. Hey, have a good time with you. Pigeonhole, one page stew. I got you all page stew. That's a joke. I love pigeons. I love this. There's nothing. I think the funniest thing I could say right now is that I love this so much. I love y'all so much. You guys look like you could be in a gay JQ catalog. I want to be a part of your party. Man. So, yeah. I get a lot of, my ADHD is going off the Richter with all these pigeons right now. I can't, I got ADHD, I got bipolar 2 because I'm too bipolar. Man, yeah, so my name Gian is Italian for John, and that scares a lot of people. A lot of people, I gotta explain myself and be like, yeah, it's just, Gian does not mean jihad. Chill out, you don't have to worry about me.
Gian is Italian for John, and I gotta explain that to people because Gian is scary for some people. They're like, Gian, what's a Gian? Kids, stay back. This is America. Yeah, go back to working for jihad, Gian. Come on, kids, let's go.
Man, my name Gian is it's just Italian for John. I feel like it's funny to me how like my ancestors, right? They left Italy to come to America, essentially for me to have a better life. Now I want to leave America to go to Italy to essentially have a better life. And like, I know 3 adult men who are Gian, but they all go by John because in Italy it means John. But like, I get it. We all gotta conform. I'm sick of conforming. I was Gian for half of my life. Now I don't want to be. I don't want to be in America. I want to be in Italy where they're not oversaturating their version of John. Like, they're not over there saying, "Oh, mi amore, I had Mexican for brunch. I gotta go hit up the Gian." Oh, it's so hot. It was a bad decision to wear long Gians. Oh. I've been waiting all night in this red light district. Where are the Gians? Oh, my pimp is going to give me a slapper. Oh no, here comes no Gian. They're not doing it. They're not writing Dear Gian letters. Oh, Dear Gian. Even though I'm writing you this Dear Gian letter, I want you to know that I will always be your Yoko Ono. And you will always be my Gian Lennon. I will pray for you to Saint Gian the Baptiste. Oh, remember that time we made love on the couch watching that movie, Being Gian Malkovich? Love, Gian. Man, thank you, New York City. You guys are gonna live your dreams. I know it. Hey, give it up for Ryan, everybody. Give it up for New Joke City.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to Gian, Misso, all the way from Buffalo. This is a short, quick 10-minute set. How you guys feeling? There's nothing better than this. I feel like this could be a New York City commercial, 100%. Come here and watch your dreams fall right on their face. Maybe. But guys, make sure you check us out, New Joke City on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, we'll be up there. We have a bunch of episodes that we'll be putting out soon, so make sure you follow our socials, and we will see you soon. Thanks, guys.